Good morning to you. Welcome to Edo Executive Platform here in EBS TV Reloaded. My name is Igbinedion, and of course, you know I'm not alone. Felix is always here with me. Good morning, Felix.
Well, it's good to see you, Sarah. Good morning. It's my pleasure to be here. Welcome to Edo Executive Platform. This is a program where we relate His Excellency's efforts in line with the mega agenda. Today promises to be very, very interesting.
Oh, of course, it's going to be very interesting. We'll be looking at how the Edo State government is leveraging on technology in the discharge of its duty and service to its citizens. But before then, we'll be going on a short break, and when we come back, we'll be looking at some of the trending news in the government circle. Don't go away, we'll be right back. Welcome back to Edo Executive Platform. Let's quickly look at some of the trendy stories in the government circle. The first story here is Edo College of Agriculture. Edo government engages host communities. Over the week, the Edo State Governor Godwin Obaseki, played host to the host community where the Edo College of Agriculture is located, and he has also promised the youths over there that they will be engaged as far as jobs is concerned. And so the first intake of about 2,000 students, and the facility will be powered by Osiomo Power and a whole lot. Let's quickly take a listen to the clips.
The kind of school when we want build, now school when we say once you enter, you know say you must finish. Enter, you know say you must get work when you finish. Not be the kind of school when we be do before, when we say in a government school. Even me, not if you say I give you notes, make them admit you, graduate you. No, you have to do the work. For this school, I say even though the government they put the money, but other companies when go give work to people, go also they as part of the people when they manage the school. For instance, we expect that about 2,000 people now will go first admit. But we not give 2,000 rooms inside here. And those people go look for accommodation. The other thing when we go do, now this road from Benin, we go try expand them. We not run the school with diesel. So we just look how we can connect Osiomo from Benin, Osiomo Power, from Benin to... And once we do that, we will connect to the community.
All right, that's Edo College of Agriculture. The college is scheduled to commence operation in September. Felix, you watched the clips. What are your thoughts on the Edo College of Agriculture?
Honestly, when we say the governor is a visionary leader, these are some of the things we talk about. this is a governor who has, carefully decided to uplift this school. If you look at what is happening now, you will know that this is a lasting legacy. Not only that is going to connect that school to Oshioma Power Plant, that school, as we speak, will also attract the expansion of that road.
True.
You can see how beautiful this governor thinks. So for me, it's a laudable achievement. And again, the people of that community, Goodluck community, I could see excitement, in their faces. I could see joy. I want to say kudos to His Excellency the Governor. All right, the very next story we have here is on World Water Day. 2023 World Water Day, need for adherence to set standard in the provision of potable water tops agenda in Benin. When we talk about water, even in our local parlance, we say water has no enemy. But there is a need for us to carefully look at how we can make our water safe. I think that informs this very workshop, which you'll be taking a look at very quickly. Let's take a look at the clip. You will know better.
The essence of it is to act as a reminder to the general public of the essence of or importance of water to the human life. And so far so good. His Excellency Godwin Obaseki has put in so much into the state to ensure that water is provided to the teeming population of Edo State.
2018 to 2019, we had over 50 water boreholes being sunk across 5 LGAs of Monde, Ovia Southwest, Esako West, Orion local government areas. And even in the small town areas of the Ovia Southwest and Esako West had a big scheme. And today they are enjoying that water facility up to today. And what we have done as an agency is to also institutionalize the provision of this water by setting up water consumer associations to ensure this water is managed effectively.
For a very long time, when growing up, I've always known that when you have too much of balls in the street or in an area, it can cause earthquake. But today, it was clearly stated that no amount of drilling of ball in an area will cause earthquake.
All right, that's that for the World Water Day. And the next story, still on Edo infrastructure. Governor Obaseki pledges completion of all initiated projects. It is one thing to start projects and it's another to finish them. So let's quickly take a listen to the clips on that.
We have to look for money to begin the process of rebuilding our secondary schools. By starting with selected ones, those ones that have high population, we want to make sure that the infrastructure is rebuilt, make sure that they have adequate teaching staff, make sure that we introduce technology into these schools. And this will have to be funded by the state. Unfortunately, we don't have financial support from the federal government in doing this. Focus now is to go around and check to make sure that all the projects we embarked on and started are on course and they should be completed before we leave. And also to just check our priorities again.
His Excellency has instructed us now to do a proper planning of the school. There has to be a playground, a play area for the students to engage in sporting and other athletic activities. And then also in this school, since our Edo Star teachers were recruited, this school, Niger College, does not have any teacher vacancy. So that's good news. So the next focus for this school now is the infrastructure.
All right, Felix, what are your thoughts on that quickly?
Honestly, you see, the best way to assess government efforts is through infrastructure. And I must say at this point that the governor is blazing the trail in that direction. So we have a governor that is large-hearted, he's interested in completing all his projects. This is a man who even saw projects that were abandoned in the past, and he picked these projects up and he's doing it.
Speaking about abandoned projects, just recently I passed the water storm or something like that at along Sapler Road, sorry to say, and I saw that the whole place has been completely revamped, like completely remodeled.
Yes,
you know,
that's governor.
So it's almost as if he's not leaving all these abandoned projects. He's giving them a complete remodeling, a complete facelift.
Another project you also see that was somehow abandoned is the Palm House, which he is currently remodeling. When you go there, you see the level of work that is happening there. You want to give kudos to His Excellency. So,
and I'm also happy that education is not left out from all this. We'll see that, you know, schools are completely being renovated, and this is really a very good one, and we must commend His Excellency for that. So that's all we can take for the news flash. We'll be going on a short break, and when we come back, we'll be introducing a special guest who will be joining us shortly. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back shortly.
Edo State government, under the leadership of His Excellency Godwin Nogegase Obaseki, is blazing.
With a renewed focus on technology and innovation, Edo State is taking bold steps towards becoming a technology hub in Nigeria.
Today in our world, technology remains the core of our transformation agenda as a government.
Led by the state governor, the state has embarked on a series of institutional reforms and infrastructure development projects aimed at creating a technology-driven economy and enhancing social welfare for its citizens.
There's a vision by His Excellency the Governor of the state, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, to make Edo great again. And this vision is to develop and grow a globally competitive digital economy enabled by technology for the benefit of Edo State in the year 2025. Now, to achieve this, the engine room of government, which is the civil service, has to go through transformation. And that journey started some years back when His Excellency take the leadership of the state. We have deployed an application called EduGov. Just like His Excellency has always said that he's going to be the last governor that will sign a paper memo. This has come to reality.
The ERP application provides a common platform for managing financial and administrative processes, improving efficiency and transparency.
From office to offices is now put to rest. We have deployed this in all the 78 MDAs in Edo State. Now the next phase is to extend it to the 18 local government area of Edo State.
Infrastructure development has also been a significant focus, which involved the deployment of fiber optic broadband penetration within the 18 local government areas of Edo State.
His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, Mr. Godwin Obaseki, has just signed an MOU with a fiber optic company, Geneside, to deliver this fiber broadband to all the 18 local government of Edo State.
The data center has been revamped into a Tier 3, creating more reliability in data management and storage.
Now we have built a Tier 3 data center where we host all government data securely stored and accessible for the use and benefit of the staff. This also we have done by deploying a tech refresh, meaning that we have upgraded our network connectivity from what it was to where it is now. Before now, we have a kind of very weak network, but today we have all our MDAs, all our campuses connected with fiber, and with that we can from our office send emails and interact with each other within the system.
In addition, the state government has embarked on a technology refresh across all government buildings and also created the Edo Tech Park to breed new tech experts that can be competitive in the world.
We also roll out what we call Smart ID. Edo Smart ID is a digital ID identification system where all citizens in Edo State, residents in Edo State also will have a unique ID that is going to be attached to each and everybody, and this is the number they will use to interact with the government.
The state has introduced the concept of digital executive committee chambers. This enables council members to participate in meetings from different locations, reducing the need for physical meetings and saving time and resources. The implementation of this technology has not only increased efficiency but has also facilitated better decision-making and transparency in governance.
We're also working on improving our website. We want to make it a global standard website where interaction with citizens will be seamless.
The Command and Control Center in Edo State is a state-of-the-art facility equipped with cutting-edge technology for security and monitoring. It has a fully integrated CCTV system and trained personnel who are available 24/7 to respond to emergencies. The center also serves as a hub for intelligence gathering and analysis, enabling law enforcement agencies to respond quickly and effectively to incidents. With this facility in place, Edo State is better equipped to handle security challenges and provide a safe and secure environment for its citizens. In Edo State, there is a strong emphasis on digital literacy training for both citizens and state workers. With large number of school students receiving training on basic ICT skills and participation in events like the Edo Tech Conference, the state is investing in the future workforce.
I think it's time to talk about the technology transformation in Edo State, how technology has impacted on the civil service, which is the engine block of government.
Additionally, civil service staff have undergone digital trainings on basic IT skills, enabling them to be more effective in their jobs. A technology-driven training academy has been established to train government workers on digital skills.
We are in a digital era, and technology is the order of the day. Today we'll be looking at how the Edo State government is leveraging on technology in delivering services to Edo people. And speaking on the subject matters as well as clear some gray areas is no other than the Managing Director, Information Communication Technology Agency, ICTA, Edo State, Mr. Godwin Igbinedion. Good morning, sir. So welcome to the show.
Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Felix. It's Goodluck, Igbinedion.
Okay, thank you so much, Mr. Goodluck.
We're glad to have you, Mr. Goodluck, Igbinedion. These are powerful names. Goodluck, Igbinedion. Two beautiful names. We're glad to have you. Of course, there is no doubt that technology is now the order of the day, talking about the global community now. We know that technology has come to stay in Edo State government, is a major driver in terms of transformation in Edo State. All right, tell us, what exactly is your core mandate as an agency?
Okay, thank you very much for that question. Good morning, viewers, both at home and abroad. Once again, my name is Goodluck Igbinedion. I'm the Managing Director of the Edo State Information and Communication Technology Agency. I came from the private. I worked for 20 years in Schlumberger before I joined the winning team of Godwin Obaseki. Now, to the mandate, our mandate as an ICT agency is to be the enabler of the full implementation of e-governance in Edo State.
All right.
So that's our mandate. And the technology strategy of this administration in Edo ecosystem is driven by the ICTA agency.
All right. That brings to mind that as an agency, are you under any ministry?
No, we are a standalone agency set up by law in 2013.
Wow. So, speaking about e-governance, before now, we used to see situations where you walk up to a government office and then they'll trace your file. There's a whole lot of tracing and all that. But I understand recently the Edo State, the e-gov was launched. Can you tell us what it was about?
His Excellency Godwin Obaseki is an innovator and a creator. The EduGov is one of his creations. And what does that mean? It means that he wants to automate our manual process. Now, EduGov is just an acronym, but the application is actually enterprise resource planning tool. Is to automate our manual process and make it digital. Now, he has constantly said that he will be the last governor of Edo State to treat a paper file.
Wow.
That dream today has come to reality. We have been on EduGov for over a year now, and the use of paper is dropping by the day. And there's going to be a cutoff mark. I will leave that for His Excellency to announce to the people. However, just to go deep a little bit into EduGov and what it does. Now, we have about 14 modules. Modules are packages of application that we use to replicate our manual processes. We have the mail manager, just like normal mail. We have the memo manager. We have the leave manager. We have the general request. We have the asset manager, inventory, and so on, up to 14. Now, all our MDAs have been connected on EduGov, meaning they are live. From the comfort of their office, they can treat file without actually sending somebody to take the file from one ministry to another ministry. So it creates a very high efficiency and productivity. So you cannot do more, far more than what you used to do on the manual. Okay, so that is ongoing. Now we have onboarded over 15,000 staff on EduGov, and the number keep counting. We have deployed over 5,000 laptops. That is also still counting. Now, with the size of the staff Edo State has, it's practically impossible to give everybody a laptop. So we have a creative way of dealing with that. One of it is to set up what we call kiosks. Kiosk is a cluster of desktop, just like you have your ATM kiosk, okay? And it's set up in every MDAs, and this gives opportunity for people that don't really need to have a laptop of their own to still do their work. In a month's time, we're going to deploy or roll out the mobile version of it. You know, the world is going mobile, and those states will not be left out. So these are measures we put in place, and some other one that I cannot bring out here that we are deploying to ensure that nobody is disadvantaged. Okay, now going forward, we have also revamped our data center because you need a very robust, strong infrastructure to take all these technologies that are coming on board. So we have revamped our data center to tier 3. And what does that mean? It means that we have a data center that has full redundancy in such a manner that at any point in time it is operational. So our data center is 24/7 throughout the year. So you have redundancy in our cooling system, redundancy in our connectivity part, redundancy in our power, redundancy in our storage and servers. So we are always up. So 98% uptime. That's what we guarantee. I think I'll stop for now.
Okay, Mr. Goodluck. In terms of training for the the new intakes, new staffs that you bring, is how frequent it is. Is it how frequent are the trainings? You know, so that they get very used to this.
With this
innovation, this data. You know, everything that you've been saying, all this equipment and all.
Thank you for that question. If you permit me to just dive inside a little bit into into the onboarding section, which is actually under the head of service.
Okay.
I will just talk a little bit about it on my own side.
Please go ahead.
Now, during the onboarding system, His Excellency has mandated, that for you to come into the service, you have to have some certain level of computer literacy.
Good.
So that's from the basis. So during the onboarding system section, ICT have opportunity, in fact, almost like 3 or 4 days, that we have to tell the new intakes what we do, what we stand for, and what tools are available for them to use. And we always ensure, based on the directive from His Excellency, that people coming in fresh must be given a laptop, so they are ready to go right from onboarding section to hit the ground running.
All right. Of course, just like you said, I think I was privileged to be a part of one of the onboarding sessions. For people listening or watching us, onboarding is just like orientation for new intakes, for new members of staff who are just joining the Edo State Civil and Public Service. I remember your men came. We had about 4 or 5 days dedicated to that very, very effort, and I want to say you did so well. Your men did a good job. All right, let's look at the fact that ICT powered government is just about a year, and you are coming from the private sector, and you are coming into a system that is just embracing ICT. How have you been faring?
Actually, Edo people are known to be multi-talented. Talk of sports, we are there. Talk of art and culture, we are there. Technology, we are there. Go everywhere in the world, you see any high performing an engineer or technocrat, you see an Edo man. So for me, it was an easy ride. Okay, and also I have a very strong team that are technically sound, are willing to go that extra mile, and key into the mega agenda of His Excellency. It was an easy ride for me, I would say.
All right. I know for your agency, there's a lot you do in reaching out to people. Just a while ago, I saw a little documentary where you were also trying to reach out to JUSA, just like every other agency. Are there agencies that ICT is particularly partnering in this project called the Edo State Government?
Thank you, Mr. Feli, for that question. What makes our job very interesting is that we touch the life of everybody in government. Everybody. Just like His Excellency always say, that the civil and public service are actually the engine of governance, right? Now, and there is no transformation that you can mention without the use of technology. It does mean that in every house you must find salt. Okay, so we partner with everybody. Everybody is our partner. We also have professional partner outside the government, like the Cisco Academy. Okay, we partner with them. We partner with Mewan and many other tech companies, just to ensure that we have that robustness to deliver the mega agenda of His Excellency.
Now, let's look at something that, though you said it in passing a while ago, the acceptance or acceptability rate so far. How would you rate it on a scale of maybe 1 to 100? Of course, we are just a year in e-governance.
Right.
Okay, how would you rate it so far?
The acceptance has been very, very high.
Okay.
The head of service of the state has been mandated by His Excellency to drive the transformation. we all know that this is a man that is full of energy. The HOS will go all length to ensure that this transformation see the light of the day. So I am lucky to work under him to ensure that I give him all the support, and he has been the driving force to make the acceptance or the acceptability to be at this level is very, very, very high.
That's very interesting. All right, this is the Edo Executive Platform, and we are still speaking to the MD Edo State Information Communication Technology Agency, Mr. Goodluck Igbinedion. We'll be going on a short break, and when we come back, the discussion continues. Don't go anywhere.
Edo State government, under the leadership of His Excellency Godwin Nogegase Obaseki, is blazing the trail of development in line with the mega agenda. All sectors of the state's economy are being repositioned for the prosperity of Edo people, from education to health, agriculture to sport, you name it. Only one program brings you details of these developments and more, and that is Edo Executive Platform, a program designed to relate government's efforts in repositioning Edo State. So, join Felix Osagede and Sarah Igubo every Saturday at 11 a.m. with a repeat broadcast on Monday at 2 p.m. Get ready. Edo Executive Platform, set to bring the mega agenda to your doorstep. It will surely blow your mind. Edo State government, under the leadership of His Excellency.
Welcome back. We're still discussing with the MD Edo State Information Communication Technology Agency, Mr. Goodluck Igbinedion. Just a quick one. With what we're seeing in terms of the ICT here in Edo South, do we have a replica of that in, Edo Central and Edo North, particularly for civil servants that are also there too? Is there mechanism put in place for that, and not just an Edo South thing?
Thank you very much. If you know His Excellency Godwin Obaseki, the governor of Edo State, look at all his policies and all the agenda is people-centric.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so as we speak, we are deploying fiber optic broadband to all the 18 local government of Edo State. It has never happened in the history of this country. Okay, by the end of this year, we'll be hitting about 2,000 kilometer fiber optic, not line fiber, but active. Now, what does that mean? It means that all the secretariat headquarters in all the 18 local government will also be on EdoGov platform. So there won't be any need to send all those bulky files from any of the local government, go to the risk of the road and come to Benin to come and drop the, you understand?
Wow.
Now, that's not the end, right? We're going to connect primary health care centers and schools along the cable path, so that is the dream of making Edo a digital state, come to reality.
A smart city.
Yeah, so it's not ending there. Now, all government facilities, key ones that are along that path also will be connected. Now, we will there's a plan to have a free Wi-Fi hotspot in strategic location. Edo State have a teeming young population, very, very eager, hungry for technology, hungry to do something, and is that enabling environment that was not there before now. So the world is at their palm now to explore. So you don't need to travel from the far end of Edo State to Benin to experience and display your talent to the world.
All right. There's something. They say, I know you have a lot to say. Let me do this. Something just came now, as I was, taking a little view about what you're talking about. Edo State will be a smart city by the grace of God. His Excellency has said so. free Wi-Fi at major places in town. But you see, Edo State, like you said a while ago, we are so smart here. Talking about in all fields of endeavor, we are smart. Are there mechanisms in place, in such a way that even our people, these very smart ones, will not deploy this technology for negative use? I don't want to say what you know, sir. So is there anything the government is doing to forestall that? Because if technology we are employing in those states is for us to have a better service delivery to the people, we are not also not realizing the fact that people could deploy this technology for negative usage. Is there anything on ground to do away with that?
Okay, so if I understand you correctly, you are talking in terms of security, internet scamming, all of that. Yeah. So I will talk from the technology part of it. Okay. Now, what we are deploying is a controlled environment. A controlled solutions. You understand? So there will be access control, there will be login control. What you do on that network will be very streamlined. You cannot go outside to do something else.
I see. I think that answers my question.
So when I looked at the documentary from your office and I saw the Edo State residency card, can you throw more light on it?
Edo State government.
Thank you very much. His Excellency Goodluck Obaseki always tell us that data is everything. And coming from technology company like myself, I understand quickly. Now, for you to set up a policy that is people-centric, you need to know who they are, where they live, how vulnerable are they. You need those data. And the only way to collect those data is through technology. That's a data that is consumable. What does that mean? It means a data that can be analyzed to produce a result or a guide to what you want to achieve. You understand? Now, the residency ID card is a smart digital card that, if you like, you might decide to have the physical one, which is you can use it as a wallet. You understand? Now, you can decide to just have the number. That number is unique to you. And to make it robust, it is tied to the national identification number. So the security feature is very, very high. Now, with this number, you use it to interact with government. So we know who you are. Now, just to fast forward a little bit, we are deploying the latest website and portal for Edo State. And what does that mean? We want to interact with our citizens, both home and abroad, seamlessly. You don't need to move down to the secretariat to do any of your thing. Once you have your residency identification number, you log onto the portal. We know you. Once you key that number, we know who you are, where you stay. We have all your details, and we can assist you. So the project was launched last year. The enrollment is going. The election is over now, so we're going to step up the tempo. Now, we are in partnership with Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. I believe you know them. They are a world-class organization who has come to partner with us. His Excellency just signed an MOU with that organization, and their aim is to look at our transformation plan and program and project, analyze the gaps, and see where they can help out. So now, one of the key areas they want to latch on is this residency ID card to ensure that it reaches everybody in the state. So very soon you have the enrollment team deployed in all the 18 local governments simultaneously. So I use the opportunity to plead to the citizens, embrace them, welcome them, and be part of this train.
You see, one thing that amazes me about the government of Governor Obaseki is the fact that every day you see new things, you see innovation, you see development. That is one of the reasons we decided to come up with a program like this, where ESCO members and people in government will come around and talk to people. To be honest with you, as I'm here, I'm being wowed. I'm amazed to see the kind of development in terms of technology that is happening in Edo State. Kudos to your team and His Excellency. Now, my question is this: how possible it is to get everybody? Because we have the National Identity Number, NIN. Now, we are talking about Resident Identity Number, that's RIN. How possible is it to get people here? Let's talk about here first. The rural communities, everybody to be on board and have their own card.
Okay, so just to reiterate what I said earlier, the multifaceted approach. Okay, now we're going to deploy enrollment personnel in all the 18 local governments.
Okay.
You know, we are working out with the modality, with Bill and Melinda Gates. They've done it before in India. You understand? So they are very, very experienced.
Okay.
So we are working out the modality with our strategy team. So that is one. Now that involves physical going to a location and get them enrolled and that. Now we have the online version.
Self-service, I guess.
Self-service.
Okay.
Where you can log on once you have your NIN. You understand? The platform will verify the NIN when you key in your details and will generate your RIN for you. That's residency identification number. And you have a password that anytime you can always log on to your own portal and see, if you want to change anything or you want to update anything, you have access to it. So those are the ways we get to people. And internet now is the thing.
It's everything.
It's everything.
You can do a lot on internet. And I discovered that the Edo State executive members, ESCO members, more often than not, you do your meetings online via Zoom. And this is a state that is just embracing technology. I mean, and this is Nigeria. You know what network is when it comes to the issue of network. Today no network, tomorrow the network is not good enough and all that. How have you been faring?
All right, thank you. The ESCO chamber is world class.
Okay.
My first visit when I joined was wow. In Nigeria government.
It's happening like this.
Okay, so go to the connectivity. Yes. If you know very well His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, is a man of excellence. Okay, perfection. So you will not invest in that kind of thing that we have epileptic connectivity. So in Edo State, our connectivity is strong. And recently we have, like I said earlier, we have upgraded our data center to tier 3. That's the first step, meaning that the location is up and running 24/7 for throughout the year. Okay, and it's manned. Right now, then the second stage is the connectivity to all the MDAs. Right now, I was shocked to even pay for a 2 meg link. Sorry to use technical term.
Please go ahead, sir.
It's expensive in private. We'll manage 2 meg. We manage it to optimize it because we know it costs a lot.
A lot of money.
I got here, I saw broadband. Wow. You stream on the network and it doesn't break.
Wow.
It's like buying a Rolls Royce and finding a Rolls Royce in the jungle. Kind of. That was, so there's a lot of investment that His Excellency has put into technology. Technology is not cheap anywhere in the world. It's not like what's it called? Fly over, build in the middle of desert. You understand? So, but the value it brings is enormous. We are using mobile phone today. If anybody comes and says, drop your mobile phone, go back to your man, I think the people will revolt again.
Of course,
right?
we will revolt a great deal.
So we have upgraded our network devices, right? And we wait for the best. We are now using Cisco Meraki Cisco device equipment across board. It has the ability to remotely manage. I can actually view my network from my mobile. You understand? So it has a superb
control mechanism, that has just been completed. So once you connect into our network from outside, we assure that your availability of the network is there. In fact, our availability is over 90%, 98%, which is very, very high according to the world standard.
Felix is indeed a technological era. He has been using a lot of terminology. I think when we leave this show, I'm going to use my Google and look
for the meaning.
I'm telling you, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do a lot of research. So, sir, just a little, let us relax a bit. What would you say you've done differently since you came on board?
Okay, thank you, Sarah. I'm a team player. I manage by influencing.
Wow.
Okay? Although some people might term me as weakness. No, I don't term me as weakness. People are very sensitive. These are human beings created by God. They have their own brain. They even went to school just the way you went to school.
Exactly.
So I'd rather influence you, make you see reason to what I'm doing, what I'm about to do, and we'll do it together. 2 hairs, 3 hairs are actually better than one.
True.
So that is one of my skill, right? Now I've been able to, for you to meet the kind of target, the kind of mandate, you need a highly motivated team. You understand? So I was able to bring that on board because when I came, people were working a bit in silos. Come, we all have one goal here. You understand? We'd rather go in the same bus and get there. You understand? So that one is in place. I set up what we call help desk. Because I came from the private, people will have issues. Now, who do we talk to? Who will resolve my problem? So I removed the decentralized approach of IT operation to a centralized IT operation, making use of few. Let me just tell you, I came in and took over a population of 27 from about 200 to do what they were doing and much more. You understand?
I'm with you.
So if you don't have that type of managerial skill, you break down.
Of course.
You break down. You understand? So you have to make use of the few hands that you have now to actually prepare what you want to achieve. So we're able to achieve that collectively. So we have the help desk. We call it ICTA help desk, where people, staff can log in their queries, remotely. By dialing a specific number, somebody will pick up your call, ask you a question, and we have somebody to go there and attend to you. We have an email to that as well. So these are just the few things.
MD, sir, the civil and public service arrangement is peculiar. You are coming from the private sector. In civil and public service, there is what we call bureaucracy. And that in itself, to some people, is a hurdle. How were you able to break away from this bureaucratic system of governance to getting things done? We are used to a system where I want to do something as a director, the permanent secretary must be carried along, then later maybe to the commissioner, then before the head of service and all of that. Certain things you want to get done, but the bureaucratic arrangement will tell you, no, you can't go here, this is how you must go. How were you able to break away from this system to achieve so much within a space of 1 year?
Thank you, Mr. Felix. Apologies for my Muslim brothers and sisters. When Jesus Christ was asked, what are you here to do? He said, I've come not to destroy the old commandment, you understand, but to add to it. You understand? So technology, as we see it in ICT, is a solution giver. You understand? Technology is used to solve solution. Okay. Now, this bureaucracy, coming from outside to come and say, oh, this is the bureaucracy they're talking about. They are actually good things. They are check and balances. I never knew government has check and balances like this until I get here. Now, the problem is that these check and balances, event has overtaken them. Technology has overtaken them.
Past them.
Yes, what's it called? Development
it's now, instead of them to add value, they're not making it, it's now a deterrent to progress.
To success, yeah.
So what technology is doing now, okay, I've not come to destroy what is on ground. I came to make it faster, better, more efficient. So nothing has happened to the bureaucracy, nothing has happened to the hierarchy. It's just that we make it faster and more efficient.
But do you know my worry? I know Sarah has one or two things to say. Sarah, let me quickly do you know my worry? My worry is this: how do you sustain this? Because that has been a major issue with Nigeria. A project starts today and everybody is applauding it, and once the visioneer, the person who brought about the project, is out of office, then there's a problem. And the government that is coming, there is no guarantee that the government is going to, uphold what his or her predecessor, must have started. Do you think these things are sustainable?
Very well, Mr. Fades. It's sustainable. The approach is give to the people, let them be part of it, of the distribution. Let them be part of the trade.
Let them own it.
Let them own it. You understand? And who doesn't like good things?
Everybody likes good things. Even the bad person. The bad person loves good things.
You understand? Who doesn't like good things? So it's sustainable. You understand? The projects are going to be completed. People that have never have opportunity to display. I'll just give you a typical example. Now we have a data center. A data center is not actually going to be meant for the use of government alone. It's going to be self-generating revenue, right? Now those my brothers and sisters that have businesses, across the whole of Edo State, and they are finding it hard to have to buy a space in Azure. You understand? Because it's expensive. You understand? We can collocate them in our data center at a very cheap price. Like I told you, the government of the day is people-centric. So it's for the people. Now, you don't need to go and buy from anywhere. You can buy from here, at a very small amount, and you do your stuff. So we're going to do co-location. So when a data center of that magnitude is self-sustainable, you understand?
The bigger picture.
Then the continuation is guaranteed.
Wow. Anyways, Mr. Goodluck, what are your parting words of advice to Edo people that are watching you? Speak to them now.
Okay, the good people of Edo, I would first of all, I want to thank His Excellency, the Governor of Edo State, who has brought me in to play my quota in the development of the state, making it Edo to be great once again. I want to ask that we continue to support him. All this project has to be completed and will be completed by the grace of God. We ask for your continuous support. Any distraction now might delay us in achieving our goal collectively. So let's shun all the distraction and support our governor. Thank you.
All right, this is where we draw the curtains to today's edition of the program. We want to say a very big thank you to Mr. Goodluck Igbinedion, the Managing Director, Edo State Information Communication Technology Agency, ICTA. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us today to speak on this topic. Thank you so much. We really appreciate you. And of course, to our viewers out there, we want to say a big thank you for following us from every Saturday on the show. Thank you so much. I want to say a big thank you to our crew members. Thank you so much for everything. And don't forget, this program makes a return next week Saturday. And like I will always say, Edo belongs to every one of us. We must play our individual roles. While the government play theirs, we as Edo citizens must continue to play ours. My name is Ngubo Sarah. See you next week.
All right, Felix Osagire remains my name. I want to thank all of you especially last week Saturday you came out to support a progressive government. God bless you. Edo State will continue to move forward. This program makes a repeat broadcast on Monday at 2 p.m. Thank you very much for being there. Have a nice day. Bye-bye for now.
This is EBS TV Reloaded.
Check your systems are offline.
Welcome to the Young Scholars TV show. So, Team Triumphants, tell me, what is that thing that is in front of you but you can never see?